Have you ever been playing the finals and wanted to use a weapon that reminded you that you forgot to fulfill your lifelong goal of being a proctologist? Well, I know I have. Hi, I'm Funny Man, and today I taught myself how to use the dagger so you don't have to. This is the series where we grind out 100 kills with a weapon in the finals, see what kind of tips and tricks we can pick up along the way, and see if maybe, just maybe, we've been sleeping on one of the best weapons in the game. Today we got the dagger here for you, and let's get right into today's video. So first things first, there is one effective way to use the dagger, and that is by getting a backstab. So you hold down the alt fire and you hit him in the back, and you will one-hit kill a light or a medium, and if you get a backstab on a heavy, you will leave them with that little health. Quick melee and they're dead. But the way not to use the dagger is by trying to use the regular slash on it. Because if you use your primary fire, this is how long it takes to kill a light. 3 hits for a medium, 5 hits, and heavy, 6 hits. So before we even get into any games, tip number 1 is going to be that you must go for backstabs, and mostly backstabs, when using the dagger. You might end up in situations sometimes where you have to use the regular slash, like if you run out of dashes and you're stuck in front of someone, you might be better off just running circles around them and trying to cut them up. Because when you're charging up that backstab, you can't run. You can dash. You can grapple as well. And you can cloak too. Now the main way that you're going to have success with the dagger is by using a technique that we are going to affectionately call the swish and flick. Essentially, you're going to charge up your backstab, and then you're going to dash behind someone and very quickly flick around to aim at their back when you release. That will give you a backstab while you're in motion, and it will get you the kill most of the time. Now with every episode of the series thus far, you guys are used to me giving you the best. I handcraft a skin, give it an affectionate name with a backstory, and make you really feel like you're playing the character that's using this weapon. That is not the case here today because I just finished the Season 3 Legacy Battle Pass and I unlocked the Sushi Chef skin in the Season 3 Legacy Battle Pass, and that is what we're going to be using today, with our little koi pond fish friend here. And be sure not to ask me in the comments why the past 3 skins have all had a beta fish pet. I just really like it. Now because the dagger really only has one good effective way to use it, we're really going to have more of an emphasis on the loadouts today, because your loadout is going to determine how successful you are with the dagger. And we're going to start off with one that I like to call the smoke and poke. Interpret that however you'd like. And without further ado, let us jump right into our first game of the day. Okay, first game and it's already started. Well, at least we're on the first box. Hell yeah. It's a video where we started off with the first kill. This is gonna be a good one. Damn. Ah, shit. I can't believe I just won that. But I can believe that I just died. And it wasn't even because I did anything. My teammate lit me on fire. What did I do to you, virtual geomorph?
What did I do?
Oh, yikes. Bruh, keep your balls off my statue! No f***ing way. Okay, well that was a quick first game, but 8-3 to start off. I'll give myself a slow clap for that.
Vintage power from the retros as they claim the first takedown
Got him.
The live wires are unlatched.
Damn. Aw. I ran him in circles for a good minute though, so I'm not too mad at that. Damn, he really tried to fight that. Got him. Damn. Oof, that was a kill zone. 8 and 2. Holy shit. Ah, I got him. All cheeks, no brain? Got him. Tip number 4 with the dagger is to make sure you time your backstab combo on the heavies right. This is an issue I had throughout the episode, more so towards the end, but I would have my backstab ready and accidentally hit the quick melee before releasing the stab. If you do that, you're gonna kill your chance of an easy elimination, and you're likely going back to the spectator screen right after. Damn, oh, what? How did I miss the poke? Got him. Did you just stand still and let me get that? Damn. Sorry, small knife beats big sword. God damn, all brains, no cheeks is like no booty now either because I keep stabbing it. Tip number 5 with the dagger, never drain all your dashes before entering combat. This applies to most light weapons, but especially the dagger. You need to keep at least 1 dash in your pocket for a getaway in case a backstab doesn't work out. If you're using the gateway, you can sometimes get away without holding onto a dash, but even then I wouldn't recommend it. Ah, shit. Smoker McPot? There was a thought there, but it was a stupid one. As per always, my girlfriend called me on her lunch break at the end of this game, so I'll end this one with one more tip, and that is tip number 6. If you get stuck and need to slash away at your opponent, be the mosquito and make it as hard to hit you as possible. This is for all you rebirth demons whose asses are more road burned than a biker gang groupie, but sliding around your opponent and breaking their camera will give you the best chance of survival, especially if they're singled out and separated from their team. Oh, and a side note, it's also really funny when you knife someone, their Tango teammate revives them, and then you kill them again in the exact same way. All right, and that is going to be it for the smoke and poke today. Now, we had a lot of luck dashing around, slicing up, and poking people in the back. But what if we want to take a more stealthy approach? What if we want to just tiptoe in our Jordans and come up right behind our opponents and poke them? Well, you're just in luck, because that's what our next loadout is going to be. I call it the cloak and poke. I'm not feeling very original today. Like Joyner Lucas said, feeling so goddamn sick, I should sample my own shit and then sue myself. All right, and we got another dagger user. Wait, what the f? Is that an Aspuz Shiesty? Ah, damn.
Cash out started.
Damn, oh. He didn't hesitate. Oh boy. Hey, we got one. Hey, we got 2. Bag of Richards? That wasn't though. So I know that this series is all about trying to figure out how the best weapons in the game can work and what can make weapons the best ones. That being said, I'm breaking a rule here and I'm immediately retiring that because wow, I'm supposed to be the butt stabber and yet I was the one getting poked. So in order to avoid further knife contact with my no-no square, we are going to swap that loadout and we are going to go with this one. I call this the Flash and Dash. The next game we loaded into started off at the halfway mark, and we only got 1 kill and 1 death. So we're skipping over that and getting right into the next game.
It's like that, we've got
That's brought to you by Assault.
fashionable and practical. Love those hats.
Damn. There we go. Got him. Got him. Damn. Shit. He pulled out the riot shield?
What a
Got him. Tip number 7 with the dagger, devote at least 2 of your gadget slots to escape items. Being a high-risk, high-reward melee weapon, you need to have ways to escape bad fights. If several people are shooting at you, you need a way to evade them and stall their advance so you can escape. This is why I don't recommend the cloak as your specialization, and I highly recommend items like the flashbang, gateway, or goo grenade make their way into your loadout. Focus on adding survivability, and the dagger will do the rest for you. Got him. Hell yeah, first win of the day, let's go. Another game in progress, what the f***? We here at Funny Man have officially decided that if we get into a game halfway and we instantly lose that game upon the next cash out, we will not be counting that game towards the overall win-loss ratio of the series. Why are we making this decision? Because it has happened 3 f***ing times already today, and it's goddamn annoying. So, if the game can't be bothered to put me in a fresh lobby to see where we go from the beginning, I can't be bothered to hold myself accountable for playing like shit. Oops.
Oops, I did it again.
Damn. I was about to say, don't even fucking tell me that you're gonna let me get you. But he did. They let me get him. They both did. What the f? Sorry, I gotta dance on him real quick.
I was out of dashes?
And his name was Chooty Beaks? Ah, come on, get back here. Give me those Chooty Beaks. Ah, damn. Come on, yo. Come on, my guy. Nope. God fucking damn it. Yeah, that's right. You want to know what was under the hat? It was another hat. Yeah, that's right. F you. Finger my hole? You know, there are some lines you just don't cross. And then there are some people that use the line like a jump rope. Yeah, there was no way for us to get it, so I didn't bother. And is that another Osboo's Shiesty?
First elimination has signaled they're here to dominate.
He turned around and he only had to hit me one time. Fingerling is back? Okay, that was just me being a dumbass. I got one. I wasn't going to get lucky and get two. Especially not with that one being a heavy. God damn. Oh my f***ing god. At least it was over quickly. Okay, I need an adult. We've got I Touch Lights and Fent Maxer. Someone come pick me up. I'm scared.
Big moves from the big splash.
My game was like stroking the f out, so I don't know what just happened, but hooray, I think.
Playing for keeps. They've snagged cash out.
Are you seeing this, folks? Such high quality teamwork.
Good night. Aw, Night. He was on my team last game. And now I gotta poke him. What was the goal there? I kind of feel bad about getting away with that, not gonna lie.
Returning to the arena.
Hopefully they're playing the hazards and
I lost track of him. I found him again. Oh, damn, his friend was there. God, the amount of 2-0s we're getting today is diabolical. This time, we're going to be using a loadout provided by the Shy Onion on the poll that determined what weapon we used in this video. He suggested we use the Dash, the Goo Grenade, the Vanishing Bomb, and the Gateway. So, just a little tweak from what we were just using. Let's see what we can do with this. He said his personal best is 21. I don't know if we can beat that or even come close to that, but hey, we'll try. We'll see what we can make happen with this Lodi. God, I think this is the first game we've played on Kyoto all day.
I'm reloading.
Praying for a brick. Sorry, buddy. Shouldn't have done that. Damn it. Joe Shiesty? Ooh, nice. Why are you treating me like John F. Kennedy? But they didn't even get it. Yo, you had a perfect opportunity and you wasted it.
Sure they'd see.
There was no shot. Damn. They never saw me coming. Got him. You know there are other people with heads around here, right? Sorry, praying for a brick, but you're... I'm dressed up as a sushi chef, not John F. Kennedy. Aw, did I poke you too hard? Dude, what is up with people making truces to f***ing shoot me? God damn. Pink is just keeping this game going so they can kill farm.
Shucks, another raw deal for the tough
Oh, and of course, my teammate left because he can't stand the mighty powers of Joe Shiesty. Can always count on praying for a brick to come up and
Brick my shit.
there we go. He's either cheating or smurfing because there's no way in hot f***ing hell he is doing this with stats that make him look like he picked up this game a day ago. I don't even give a f***. I'm just glad I killed Joe Shiesty. That was stupid on my part. You know what, whatever. But if I run into that f***er again, I'm backing out. Luckily we didn't, and we were able to finish out the last 3 games of the series to get those 100 elims. And I gotta say, I loved using the dagger. The dagger has always struck me as the kind of weapon that takes a long time to get the hang of, and even longer to master. But honestly, after spending some time in the practice range and playing a few rounds of the new LTM, I love the feel of this thing, and I think our KD at the end definitely showed that. I must say today surprised me, ladies and gents. I was going into this expecting the dagger to be an even worse slog than the dual swords, but to my surprise, we had a great f***ing time. It took us 12 games today to get over 100 eliminations. Throughout those 12 games, we won 3, we lost 9, leaving us with a win-loss ratio of 0.33. Still better than the recurve bow. Throughout those 12 games, we got 100 eliminations to 75 deaths, leaving us with a KD ratio of 1.33. Lots of 3s on the board today that I'm noticing. Oh, and would you look at that, we're also sitting at 333 subscribers. What a coinky-dink. But alright, so what's the verdict? How are we feeling about the dagger? Is this one of the best weapons in the game that we have been absolutely sleeping on? The answer to that question is yes. But, and not just the butts we're stabbing. Something important to note is that I play on mouse and keyboard, and you need to be able to hit the swish and flick in order to be very effective with the dagger. This weapon isn't going to be very effective for you if you can't hit those backstabs. So, let's pour one out for all my controller homies out there, because this weapon really isn't practical for anyone playing on controller. Now, if you're a controller player and you're successful with the dagger, let me know down in the comments to see what you guys end up doing with it, because I, for myself, can't see any possible way the controller players could effectively use this weapon. Aside from the input limitations, you really need to have good coordinated teamwork in order to successfully use the dagger. Because sure, we ended up getting a lot of kills and we had a lot of fun today. I think this is probably one of the most fun weapons I've used thus far in the series. However, if your teamwork isn't on point, you're gonna have problems, and that kind of goes for every weapon, but it especially goes for the dagger. You need to be able to coordinate with your team well so that you can have them distract people so that you can come up and
get some free prostate exams in
and win the game, not just drop a bunch of kills. So at the end of the day, it's a good weapon and it's a lot of fun to use, but it's not the most effective unless you've got a really solid team backing you up. But anywho, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already for more finals content. Say what's up down in those comments and let me know what medium weapon should we use next week. Just like last week, by the time this video goes up, there's only going to be about a day left before we go ahead and pick our medium weapon for the next episode. So be sure to go ahead and vote in the poll on the channel. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!